Ninja Gaiden 4 delivers exactly what you'd expect from the series: fast, brutal, and bloody combat. The fighting feels fluid and tons of moves and abilities to unlock, and the finishers are satisfyingly violent. For the first few hours, it's a blast. Chaining combos, slicing through enemies, and experimenting with different weapons really makes you feel like a skilled ninja. Movement complements this perfectly. It's smooth, fast, and gives you that free-flowing sense of agility that the series is known for. Unfortunately, while combat and movement start strong, the overall game loop gets repetitive pretty quickly. The level design is where things start to fall apart. Most stages are linear and visually dull, and even when the game tries to mix things up, like with rail sections or small environmental changes, it doesn't really help too much. You're still just running from one group of enemies to the next. Outside of combat, there's little to explore or discover. Chests pop up here and there, but the world feels empty and lacks meaningful secrets or side content. There are a few highlights, like the inclusion of multiple weapon types that keep combat feeling somewhat fresh as you progress. The game also includes a bit of stealth, though it's pretty basic, and enemies barely react to footsteps, and while sneaking up for instant kills is satisfying, those opportunities are rare. Most of the time, you're forced into full-on combat whether you want to or not. Quests are another weak point. Every mission boils down to the same objective: defeat a group of soldiers, defeat a messenger, or fetch an item. There's no creativity or variety here, and it also feels like no real effort went into making the missions distinct or memorable. The game's difficulty might appeal to some longtime Ninja Gaiden fans or players who crave a challenge, but it's not the good kind of hard. Instead of smart enemy design or well-balanced encounters, Ninja Gaiden 4 just turns enemies into bullet sponges, or your character just becomes more and more fragile. It's punishing, but not in a rewarding way. However, I will say that the few boss fights that there are in the game are still quite fun. One of the most frustrating parts comes late in the game after spending hours upgrading your weapons and abilities. The final few chapters force you to play a different character, stripping away all your progress. It's only in a second playthrough that the game finally lets you combine your gear and choose your character, which feels like an afterthought. Performance-wise, the game runs great, no crashes, no major bugs, and the boss fights are definitely a highlight, challenging, intense, and some of the most fun moments in the game. In the end, Ninja Gaiden 4 is a solid hack-and-slash experience that delivers on combat, but not much else. If all you want is stylish swordplay and fast-paced action, you'll probably enjoy it, but for everyone else, it's a decent but shallow experience that wears out its welcome long before the credits roll.